Hi, welcome to GenX Glam here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Welcome to everyone. I'm gonna try to get ready so fast this morning because I've been wanting to use my TirTir again for, I don't know, since the last time I did the video. I just have not had time, and I still don't have the time today, but I'm gonna try and bang it out. We're gonna see what happens. Again, welcome everyone. If you're watching this real time, TGIF, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm headed off to vacation tomorrow, road trip. And yeah, I've been hyping it up. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I hope I can figure out how to make the selfie stick work and some of the other stuff I'm going to bring to make a global glam station and broadcast from vacay. I think that would be so fun, but I'm always up for a challenge. All right, first I want to go in with this lip stain, one of the new Covergirl Outlast lip stains. I have them. I thought I had 5 colors, but I have them in, I do. I think I'm missing Jazzberry. Anyway, I've got them in like Sugar Girl. I've got it in the shade Admire, which always seems to be sold out, and Jazzberry, which, nope, here it is, Jazzberry here, which also seems to be sold out. I did a video on those. You can see lots of videos on them. I really like them. I like the idea of putting down this stain. So this is a new shade for me though. It's shade like 6.5 and it's called Natural Blush. I don't think that these things go down. Oh, you're supposed to shake them. You're supposed to shake them. I don't think the color that they look like on the outside, or even that they swatch, is the color that dries down on the lips. But I'm going for this new color, natural blush, and I'm probably going to go over it with my Clarins Lip Perfector Balm because I love this stuff. I've been going over it. I have 2 shades of it. This shade and sort of like a more very neutral shade, a very like almost translucent. It's a very light pink, pretty shade. I've been putting that other one, oh, it's right here. Here it is. I've been putting that over some of the other colors. How dark did we get? Looky here. I finally got around to pulling the little plastic thing off my TirTir. So I just wanted to get this stain down because I do think it's kind of cool either to use your lip liner or use a stain, you know, as a base. We have to trust the process here because I am going really fast. We have to know that the Clarins is going to save this. I just want to get a stain down. So like if I have transfer throughout the day, I still have like a base color on my lips. All right, we have to do this, and we have to do this fast. All right, I don't feel like I've mastered the TirTir, but I mean, I know the general application process that's correct. It's the blend. It's the blend, and how much do you go with? Dab, tap, tap. Let's get some on there. Oh, you need to apply some pressure. Tap, tap, tap on this other side. That's like your little lipped pat palette. That's what we have left. You really do have to apply a tiny bit of pressure. The stuff just soaks into this sponge, and I said in another video, I bet this sponge is patented. Speaking of padding, so that is a lot. Like, this is more than I used in my last video, and you know, I've seen some really cool videos, and I can't do that because I don't do the time-elapse thing, that they just pat, like they blend it using this. I'm going to go on my other side here. I don't think that that's, I don't know. I guess it's another way to pat. I want to get off as much as I can that was on there so I can just work with what's left on my face. And I don't think I got the right shade, but I wanted to build on this. I wanted to try Charlotte Tilbury's new, foundation stick on top of here, but I want to use it in the shade 9 that I bought for a creamy contour. So it's like, it's padding. I use 2 fingers, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed. 1 finger, I just don't feel secure in this thing. It's a lot of padding, but in my other videos where I've tried this, and I wore this to play tennis, if you're watching for the first time, I did the transfer test because this stuff's supposed to be 72 hours wear, waterproof, sweatproof, all these things. I'm dying. I am dying to see somebody. We have to go with the brush now to blend this down. I'm dying to see somebody jump in a pool, put like, you know, their application on, maybe even their, well, not even their full face, because when I went and played tennis in this stuff, I did not put anything else on because I didn't want to ruin my test base, right, which was my face. If I wiped my face and there's other product on, then that product could come off and I wouldn't know if it was the TirTir. Gosh, that looks so, oh my gosh. Let's look at that though. When you use the Beauty Blender, now I've been seeing people use Beauty Blenders with this. You can see me like look at that layer. I think we, you know, it's still there. This is why I wanted to use the TirTir, even if I blend a lot of it off and, you know, some of it absorbs into my, you know, into my hands, because I mentioned in a video, I think it was the tennis one, that I enjoyed patting this stuff down with my hands. I think I actually said that in both my TirTir videos. And one of you guys, I don't know if it was Jeanette or Barb N, I'm not sure, said, you know, stop touching your face because you're, you know, your hands are sort of, you know, taking in some of it, which good point, especially for that tennis video. And that was the comment made in the tennis video. But in this case, where I just want to blend it down, because I think that there's some sort of also like a primer sense in here. Primer, not sense, a sense of primer, a sense of being primed. No, I think that there's something, oh dear, in this formula that really, that's an ingredient that's allowing stuff to makeup to stick to this. I wanted to get it down, not necessarily to have a color base, but because I like it, and this sounds so weird, as like a primer. I like how makeup sticks to it. So I didn't do any color correcting. So for me, getting this down and patting it in, and maybe even removing some of it using the Beauty Blender, pressing with my hands, to me that's not a loss because I can still feel it on my face. It's like a little bit of that sticky, and that's what I was looking for from it today. Not necessarily to have a foundation base. All right, let's get this stuff cleaned up. I don't like to not clean up. I'm that way when I cook too. Are you one of those people that cook? And there's nothing wrong with this. And sometimes this happens to me, but I prefer not to like cook and just have like a whirlwind around me. You know what I mean? Like 3 cutting boards out, multiple saute pans, all this stuff. Like I like to clean as I go. And I try to do that with my glam station. I try, as I do with the cooking, like I sometimes try with the cooking, but you can't. Some days you just can't. Some days are just a whirlwind, and that's just the way it is. And you can deal with it later, you know, after the wind blows it all around. All right, there we go. I just wanted, like I said, I want to use this like a primer today. All right, I pulled out my NARS. This is like Dolce Vita, if I remember correctly. It's just a liquid blush, but I mean, my sweater looks kind of pink. It's got all these different kind of colors of pink going on in it. I mean, I'm definitely in the pink family today because I'm wearing purple slacks. But I love that color. I feel like that color kind of matches, like, you just see like I get lighter. The pink gets lighter throughout my sweater. So I don't know. I was going with this Dolce Vita. Plus, I just love saying that Dolce Vita, you know, the sweet life. I think that's lovely. I also like Dolce con leche, which is like a caramel. It is caramel, but when I lived in Brazil, the Dolce de leche, it comes in a jar like peanut butter, and sometimes after a lunch with friends, with Brazilian friends, we would get a spoon. We would get a spoon, and you would just dip into the jar, and it wasn't like that liquidy caramel that we get when we buy it like in the US or Canada or maybe other places. That's pretty thin, that you would use on like your ice cream. It's like, it's so thick. You put your spoon in there and it is very dense, and like a spoonful of that with coffee after a lunch, it's so divine. So anyway, I don't know why I go off on these little tangents. That's just what happens here on GenX Glam if you're new to the channel. But look at that. Don't you think that Dolce Vita grabbed on really, really nicely to that TirTir? And I, you know, as you know me, I like to drag these sort of things as much as I can around my face, on my lids, like these base colors that I put down to try and just get like a little bit of pop everywhere. And I think there's an edge that needs to be rounded out or rounded up there. Now, what did I tell you I wanted to do? I told you I wanted to use my Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 9, which of course I'm not going to be, here it is. I swear. Did I just tell you I like to keep my glam station clean? For the most part I do, but I still have a lot of little nooks and crannies around this table where I put stuff and I'm like, where did I put it? What I need to do, oh, we picked up the right one the first time. Look at that, so clear. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So that was the shade 4. I didn't put that much on. The point with the Charlotte is just to give like a little bit of glow. In fact, I did want to use the Fair over the TirTir, but I wanted to take it down my T, and I wanted to do like a little bit like on my forehead. I didn't want to swipe this thing all over. I just wanted some strategic ring light action. I mean, Charlotte's marketing this as like, yeah, look like a ring light. All right, here's the 9. So I bought in shade 4 and I bought in shade 9. If you didn't see my Charlotte videos, it's just so creamy. It is so creamy. I love the feeling of this formula. I really do. I don't regret buying the lighter shade. 100% don't regret buying this contour in the shade 9. In fact, if she ever runs a deal on these, I'm not going to try and match my foundation shade. I'm going to try to get a different tone of a darker shade for underpainting purposes and for contouring. All right, we can't really do much more, and there's going to be an invader. I know there's going to be an invader because I'm pushing the when we have to leave time right now. All right, what do you think? That's not too crazy. I want to go in and just do some quick brushing of the lids. I'm looking for this. Hello, Charlotte. I'm looking for my powder bronzer. Definitely want to go in with this and just dust my lids and like really like over. I just want to go like this with this stuff. Get a little bit up there, down here, and then what do you think so far? All right, where are you, Guerlain? My soft pink Guerlain blush. I love this stuff. I love it. You know, it even has like a very pleasant scent to it for a blush. It's not like it's like my Physicians Formula one, the one that smells like strawberry. It just, I don't know, it has a makeup smell. You know how like new babies have like that new baby smell? When they don't have to be new babies. Babies have a smell, at least up until they're like 1. They smell like a baby. I wish you could bottle that scent. That's how this, it has a smell, but it's nothing that I can detect, but it's very pleasant. All right, so that's my Guerlain light pink. Actually, I want to drag a little bit of that also on my lids. I know this brush is entirely too big to be using in all the places of my face that I'm using it, but I'm in a hurry. All right, I used some SheGlam in my other video, and I said it's a very affordable brand. I used a pretty pink. It was like called Petal Pink, and I said, oh, they make it in hot. They make the highlighter. They make, you know, other liquid blush colors. They make liquid contour. I love this little liquid highlighter. We're just going to go over that, and I'm going to do the Guerlain one more time, and then I'm going to finish my face with some Meteorites by also by Guerlain. All right, let's go over that. Here, these little guys just kind of like they set the face. It's kind of like a setting. It's kind of like a setting powder, but it's like a sheer powder shine or press. I don't know. They definitely have a smell to them. Is anybody out there also using these Meteorites by Guerlain? Guys, I don't even know if this is going up. I don't even know if we're going to be uploading this, but if I do, I want to tell you again, especially if you're watching this real time, thank you for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic going in with my Aqua Allegoria Orange Soleil from Guerlain. I saw a video where somebody like, I don't know, I think it was a short. It was a short. And they had all the different kinds of these, you know, this line of the Aqua Allegoria, the scents. And then they were asking people to like upvote or type in what their favorite scent was. That was so much fun. And the scent, I mean, it was so much fun to read because I haven't seen a lot of videos out there about this cologne that I'm in love with. And there were a lot of like thumbs up for this orange Soleil, which is the shade that I have. All right, did I do everything I wanted to do? This is a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury's Brow Fix. The lamination, guys, that I got on my brows now about 3 weeks ago is not going to last through vacation. I almost went last night to get it done after work, but I ran out of energy, so I couldn't. So let's just put a little bit of Brow Fix on. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I could try to go underneath my eyes super quickly with what's left of my Charlotte's, you know, flawless filter powder, just a little bit, and into my teeth. Ow, that's gonna make my eye water, and that's a sign I gotta go. I gotta finish offline. But it was so much fun hanging out. I'm so sorry we're in such a rush. Like, it was an exceptional rush, but look at that. But as always, I had a fantastic time. I hope you did too. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. I will see you in the next video. There will be more videos, even though vacation is coming, so fear not, my friends. Take care.